To use mindfulness to enhance focus while listening to these Spanish podcasts playlists, please follow these steps. 1. Set an intention. Before you start the podcast, set an intention to be fully present and engaged. Remind yourself that you are listening to absorb and reflect, not just to pass the time. 2. Eliminate distractions. Find a quiet, comfortable space. Turn off notifications, close unnecessary tabs on your devices, and ensure your environment supports concentration. 3. Mindful breathing. Before pressing play, take a few deep breaths to ground yourself. Focus on your breath going in and out, which can help clear your mind of distractions. 4. Active listening. As you listen, try to focus on each word or idea without judgment. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the present moment and to the podcast's content. 5. Pause and reflect. At natural breaks or pauses in the podcast, take a moment to reflect on what was just said. This can help consolidate your understanding and maintain your focus. 6. Body awareness. Periodically check in with your body. Notice how you are sitting, if there is any tension, and release it if needed. This helps prevent restlessness and keeps you attentive. 7. Summarize mentally. After each section or key point, summarize it mentally in your own words. This reinforces what you've heard and helps anchor your mind in the content. 8. Mindful note-taking, optional. If it's a particularly informative podcast, consider taking notes. Writing down key points mindfully can help you focus more and retain information better. By incorporating these mindfulness techniques, you'll be able to engage with podcasts more deeply and improve your concentration. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment, paying attention to thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. It involves focusing on the present rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Mindfulness can be cultivated through meditation, breathing exercises, or simply paying close attention to daily activities. Benefits of mindfulness for learning and studying. Improved focus and concentration. Mindfulness helps reduce distractions by training the mind to focus on the task at hand. This can be especially helpful when studying or learning, as it allows you to engage more fully with the material. Reduced stress and anxiety. Practicing mindfulness can lower levels of stress and anxiety, common barriers to effective learning. When you're less stressed, it's easier to retain information and stay productive. Better memory retention. By being more present and focused, mindfulness improves your ability to process and store information. This leads to better recall when studying for exams or learning new concepts. Increased emotional regulation. Mindfulness enhances your ability to manage emotions, such as frustration or boredom, that can arise during learning. This emotional control helps maintain motivation and persistence in studying. Enhanced problem-solving skills. Mindfulness encourages a calm and clear state of mind, which is beneficial for thinking critically and solving complex problems. It allows for more thoughtful, creative responses rather than impulsive reactions. Greater self-awareness. Mindfulness promotes self-reflection, helping you identify your own learning habits, strengths, and areas for improvement. This self-awareness can lead to more effective study strategies. Incorporating mindfulness practices into your daily routine can support both cognitive and emotional aspects of learning, making studying more efficient and less stressful. Origin of mindfulness practice. Mindfulness has its roots in ancient Eastern traditions, particularly within Buddhism. It is a key component of sati, one of the elements of the Noble Eightfold Path in Buddhist teachings, which emphasizes awareness and attentiveness in the present moment. Mindfulness practices can also be traced back to Hinduism and other contemplative traditions, where meditation and self-awareness play significant roles. In Buddhism, mindfulness was originally linked to the practice of meditation and is meant to cultivate a deeper understanding of the mind, body, and sensations, leading to wisdom and enlightenment. Secular use of mindfulness. In modern times, mindfulness has been adapted and popularized in secular contexts, particularly in the West, through the work of individuals like Jon Kabat-Zinn, who introduced mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, in the late 1970s. This approach stripped mindfulness of its religious and cultural connotations, making it accessible to people from all backgrounds. Secular mindfulness is widely used in areas such as mental health and well-being. Mindfulness practices are integrated into therapy, e.g., mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, MBCT, to reduce symptoms of anxiety, depression, and stress. Workplace productivity. Many companies use mindfulness training to boost focus, emotional intelligence, and reduce burnout among employees. Education. Schools incorporate mindfulness to help students manage stress, enhance concentration, and improve emotional regulation. Healthcare. Mindfulness techniques are used to manage chronic pain, improve sleep, and support mental and physical well-being in patients. In its secular form, mindfulness is simply the practice of paying non-judgmental attention to the present moment, often using meditation techniques but without the need for spiritual or religious beliefs. Mindfulness in education has become increasingly popular in the U.S., where it is used to promote mental well-being, improve focus, and foster emotional regulation in students. Schools have been adopting mindfulness practices to help students manage stress, reduce anxiety, and improve their academic performance. Some key ways mindfulness is being incorporated into education include mindfulness programs. Schools offer specific programs that teach mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and body awareness. Programs like MindUP and Mindful Schools provide structured curriculums to guide students through mindfulness practices. Teacher training. Educators are being trained to incorporate mindfulness in their teaching practices. This helps them manage classroom stress, improve teacher-student relationships, and create a more supportive learning environment. Focus and attention. Mindfulness has been shown to improve students' attention and focus, making it easier for them to engage in learning. Techniques such as mindful breathing can help students concentrate on the present moment, reducing distractions. Emotional regulation. Mindfulness helps students develop emotional intelligence by teaching them to recognize and manage their emotions more effectively. This can lead to fewer behavioral issues and a more positive classroom atmosphere. Stress reduction. Many schools use mindfulness as a tool to reduce student stress, especially during exams or challenging school periods. Students learn how to calm their minds, which can enhance resilience and coping mechanisms. Social and emotional learning. SEL mindfulness complements SEL programs by encouraging empathy, compassion, and interpersonal skills. Students who practice mindfulness tend to be more empathetic and have better social interactions. Trauma-informed education. Mindfulness has been particularly effective in trauma-informed education settings, helping students who have experienced trauma to process their emotions and reduce the negative impacts of stress on their learning. Research on mindfulness in education has shown promising results, indicating improvements in students' well-being, academic success, and overall classroom dynamics. However, it is important to ensure that mindfulness practices are implemented in a culturally responsive and inclusive manner to benefit all students equally. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life can help reduce stress, increase focus, and improve overall well-being. Here are some practical ways to integrate mindfulness into your routine. 1. Mindful breathing. How? Take a few moments throughout your day to focus on your breathing. Pay attention to the sensation of the air as it enters and exits your body. You can do this in short intervals, like when you're waiting in line or sitting at your desk. Benefit: helps calm the mind and improves focus. 2. Mindful eating. How? Slow down and savor each bite of your meal. Pay attention to the taste, texture, and smell of the food. Avoid distractions like TV or phones while eating. Benefit: improves digestion and encourages healthier eating habits. 3. Mindful walking. How? When walking, focus on the feeling of your feet hitting the ground, the movement of your legs, and the environment around you. Try walking without distractions, such as listening to music or looking at your phone. Benefit: reduces stress and helps you stay present. 4. Mindful listening. How, when someone is speaking to you, give them your full attention. Instead of thinking about your response, focus on what they're saying, the tone of their voice, and their body language. Benefit: enhances communication and fosters deeper connections with others. 5. Mindful tasks. How, whether it's washing the dishes, folding laundry, or doing work, try to focus on the task at hand. Notice the sensations and movements involved, without letting your mind wander. Benefit: increases productivity and brings calmness to routine activities. 6. Mindfulness in stressful moments. How, when feeling stressed or overwhelmed, take a pause. Focus on your breath or take a short break to ground yourself. A quick body scan, where you mentally check in with how different parts of your body feel, can help release tension. Benefit: helps manage stress and prevents reactive behaviors. 7. Daily mindfulness practice. How, set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day for mindfulness meditation. Sit in a quiet place, close your eyes, and focus on your breath or a specific sensation. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back. Benefit: cultivates long-term awareness and emotional balance. By consistently incorporating these small moments of mindfulness, you can develop a greater sense of presence and awareness throughout your day. Mindfulness is important for studying any subject because it enhances focus, reduces stress, and improves information retention. By staying present and fully engaged in the task at hand, students can avoid distractions, maintain concentration for longer periods, and absorb material more effectively. Mindfulness also helps in managing anxiety, which can interfere with learning, and fosters a positive mindset, encouraging a more open and curious approach to studying. Overall, practicing mindfulness leads to better academic performance and a more enjoyable learning experience. Keep watching Antonio's podcasts using these mindfulness techniques. May you be well.